All right. Hey, everybody. This video introduces Dataland's time machine semantics. Users can now query their Dataland database as it existed at an arbitrary point in its history. So that means that they can do SQL queries like, show me my database as it existed precisely 1 month ago, or show me my database as it existed right before someone accidentally dropped an important column. So let's show you guys how this works.
Here I have a table called users, which has the user name, their team, and also whether or not they're an admin for this team. In particular, let's remember that Toto Wolff is currently the admin for Mercedes at this current timestamp. I'll pin this timestamp to the top of this video so we can remember to query at this timestamp later. Over time, of course, there can be a bunch of edits made to this table. I can delete rows, add rows, change values here, and also change the structure of this table too by adding and dropping columns. So I'm going to take a couple minutes to make some changes to this table. Great. Now I've made some changes to this table, and we'll see here that I've added a couple new columns, and I've also deleted some of the Mercedes users as well. Now I'll pin this current timestamp again, so again, we can show how we can query for this later. And then finally, as one last action, I'm going to go ahead and delete this send email column. Now let's try querying at these different timestamps to prove how the time machine works. I've switched to my terminal, and I can type in Dataland Cli SQL to open up the SQL console. It first tells me that it's querying the database at its most current state, which is after its most recent transaction. So that means it should query the database to look like this exactly. So I will start by doing Dataland star from users, and that's the name of our table. And I see here that it looks exactly the same as what I currently have. Now to show off the time travel functionality, let's time travel back to the start where Toto Wolff was still an admin for Mercedes. So I'm going to paste in this command, time travel, and then paste in my current timestamp, or sorry, the timestamp at which we first started from. It's telling me that when the SQL console is now querying at this timestamp. And now again, if I do select star from users, I see indeed that this was the original state of my database. And I see that Toto is indeed an admin for Mercedes, exactly as we saw at the start. And we can also query at every single sort of transaction that happened in between our end state and our start state. So specifically, we can go back in time to the point where we added the send email column, which does not exist here at the end or exist here at the start. So I'll do time travel, and now I'll paste in the second timestamp. And again, I'll run select star from users. And I see here that indeed the send email column was there for a brief amount of time before it got deleted. In the future, we can make recovery as easy as a simple restore command from this exact state in this database.
Dataland gives developers full audit logs and time travel semantics, which allow them to query their databases as it existed at any given point in its history. With that, that wraps up our demo, so thanks for tuning in.